Hi everyone. In this video, I am going to explain Whiteness theorem. So it states that a non-trivial graph G is k-connected for some integer k greater than or equal to 2 if and only if each u comma v of distinct vertices of G there exist at least k internally disjoint uv paths. So we are going to prove a non-trivial graph G is k connected. So in previous video I have explained what is k connected. So removal of k minus 1 vertices leaves the graph into disconnected. So here what is the condition for k? It should be greater than or equal to 2. Minimum number of vertices should be 2. So for a graph to be k connected, then if and only if each u comma v where u and v are distinct vertices, then there exists at least k internally disjoint path. Again, I have explained what is disjoint uv path also. So what is disjoint path? Between u and v, if there exist paths p1, p2, p3, etc. So in this path, first vertex will be u, last vertex will be v. Similarly in p2 path also, first vertex will be u, last vertex will be v. In p3 path also, first vertex will be u, last vertex will be v. In between, so many vertices will exist. If this internal vertices are disjoint, then p1, p2, p3 are internally disjoint path. So we are going to prove if the graph is k connected, then it should be having k internally disjoint uv path for distinct vertices u and v and vice versa. So we are going to prove this. So what is the first thing we are going to prove? We are going to take k connected graph as our data and we are going to prove it is having k internally disjoint path. So first thing is we are having a graph G which is k connected and value of k should be greater than or equal to 2. And we are going to consider two distinct vertices u and v. This u and v may be adjacent to each other or it may not be adjacent. So we are going to consider two cases if u and v are adjacent and if u and v are not adjacent. Suppose u and v are not adjacent to each other. What will happen? If u and v are not adjacent, there exists a minimum separating set uv. I am taking it as u such that cardinality of u should be greater than or equal to chi of g and this chi of g should be greater than or equal to k. How did we get this? Using Menger's theorem. Already we have studied what is Menger's theorem also. So what is Menger's theorem? The minimum number of vertices on a uv separating set is equal to maximum number of internally disjoint uv paths in G, right? From Menger's theorem, the minimum number of vertices in uv separating set should be equal to maximum number of internally disjoint uv path. So we are taken u as minimum uv separating set. Since it is minimum uv separating set, it should be greater than or equal to chi of g. What is chi of g? Cut set with minimum cardinality. And it should be greater than or equal to k because we are considering k connected graph, right? So how did we start? We are considering two non-adjacent vertices u and v. For this u and v, we are considering minimum uv separating set and I am taking it as u. So therefore this implies cardinality of u should be greater than or equal to chi of j. Chi of j is cut set with minimum cardinality. So, the minimum UV separating path cardinality should be greater than or equal to chi of g, and this should be greater than or equal to k because we are considering k connected graph. Since it is k connected graph, if we remove k minus 1 number of elements, the graph remains connected. Therefore, cardinality of cut set should be greater than or equal to k. So, using Menger's theorem, the minimum number of vertices in UV separating set should be equal to maximum number of internally disjoint UV path. Therefore, G contains at least k internally disjoint UV path. From Menger's theorem, we concluded that G contains at least k internally disjoint UV path. So, this is first case. In second case, suppose U and V are we have considered U and V are not adjacent. Suppose U and V are adjacent. Now, we are considering U and V are adjacent. So, U and V are adjacent means it will be connected by some edge. I am taking it as E. Suppose if I remove E, I am having G minus E. So, for G it is K connected. For G minus E, it should be K minus 1 connected graph. It is G minus 1 connected graph. For G, we are taking U as our minimum UV separating set. For G minus E, I am taking W as minimum separating set. So, W is the minimum UV separating set for G minus E. This implies cardinality of W should be greater than or equal to chi of G minus E, and this should be greater than or equal to K minus 1, as in this case. Minimum UV separating set is U, so modulus of U, here modulus of W. Cardinality of G, here we are considering G minus E graph, therefore cardinality of G minus E. Here it is K connected, therefore K, here it is K minus 1 connected, therefore it is greater than or equal to K minus 1. Again, from Menger's theorem, we will have G minus E should contain at least K minus 1 internally disjoint UV path. So, since G minus E having K minus 1 internally disjoint path, G should have K internally disjoint UV path. Therefore, in both the cases, G is having K internally disjoint UV path. So, now we are going to prove converse part. So, what is the data for converse part? G contains at least K internally disjoint UV path for every distinct pair U, V. So, for this we are considering minimum vertex set. I am taking minimum vertex set as U. So, minimum vertex cut set of G is modulus of U. Modulus of U means cardinality of U. So, cardinality of U is chi of G. I am considering two distinct vertices X and Y in G minus U. So, I have removed U number of vertices. I have removed the vertices present in U in G. So, I am considering two vertices X and Y. So, if I remove U vertices, what will happen? G will be divided or separated. I am considering X in one component, Y is in another component. Therefore, X and Y are vertices in distinct components of G minus U. So, this implies U is a XY separating set. Therefore, U is a XY separating set. Since there are at least k internally disjoint xy path in G, according to our data, we have modulus of u is equal to chi of g. Here, modulus of u is equal to chi of g should be greater than or equal to k using Menger's theorem. So, this implies G is k-connected graph. So, we have proved that whenever G is k-connected graph, it is having at least k internally disjoint UV path for every pair of u comma v, and conversely for every pair of u comma v which is having k internally disjoint UV path, there exists k connected graph.